ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Contest of Speed, race number 2 here for EU1. My name is Luke, also known as Red Panda Pigeon Slayer. Tonight, alongside with me is Caxel. Good evening.
Good evening.
We're hoping for a good race tonight, but before we jump into quali session, let's check out driver and constructor standings after first round. Don Gomez is leading the pack with 26 points. Behind him, Glitched Hen with 18, Copper Fan with 15, AJ with 12, Jack Hawkeye with 10, Tom with 6 points, Murgiwar with 4 points, Jimi Hendrix with 2 points, Calzo with 1 point. Aged, who was reserving, is with 8 points. That's the reason we don't see him higher in the standings. Jumping to driver. And checking the driver standings. Alpha Tauri with 26 points, McLaren with 24 points, and it seems like it was only one team who scored double points in previous round, and P3 Aston Martin with 15 points, Red Bull with 12, Alfa Romeo with 10, Ferrari with 8 points, Williams with 7 points, Mercedes with 2, Haas ninth team who scored the points with 1 point, and Alpine without points so far. Now let's jump in to the track because drivers already going to the track. Let's
Again,
see.
Kepsi on those inters on the first run.
Intermediates.
Yep, Kepsi once again.
See who is first. Is it Murgiwa on Williams? Yes, he will be the first one to set a benchmark. And I have to disappoint you, P.W. Jones. No rain expecting all the way through the quali and through the race session.
Let's see if my racing tools work again.
Murgiwa is starting his first lap, so let's stick on board with him for a moment. Looks like good traction out of turn 3. Heading to fast section of corners, finishing sector 1 with 24.06. Turn 7 going to turn 8. Good exit, not too much on the curb. Turn 9 looks good. There's wide open right now. Finishing sector 2, 48.106. And going
the
to
apex down of the chicane.
Last 2 corners. Oh, a bit of wiggle on the exit over there.
He dipped the gravel on the second bit of the chicane there. It was unstable to car, and yeah, I think that's
And he abandoned his lap. So Murgiwa with 112.6.
Gypsy comes into the pits. Who's next across the line? Well, no, wait, 7 for Hawkeye. Tom is going into Hugenholtz as... Who was it? That was also on the lap. Glitch. He's crossed the line.
With 8.5. Blackout with 117. That's surprisingly high lap. How about Jimi Hendrix, who is crossing the line right now? 19.4, placing him currently on P4, just behind Jenga Boy and Williams.
Also, Panda, I got told to screenshot the results in a normal way as well. That's what I got told. I
Who
don't know
will be
what it
the
actually
next
means,
one?
but like,
Tom.
yeah.
Tom is, but it looks like the time won't be too good because 52 seconds after second sector for McLaren driver. Yeah, and it will be 114.3.
I think he banded that lap there, but Albini's going through the final corner as well. I think that's Sky Blackout as well. Gokai
Gokai
takes the fastest lap, 108.6.
8612. Albini heading to the line with the ears wide open. 109.4. That's P6 currently for Alpine driver. Calzo will be the next one to finish his hot lap. Yellow flags in front of him, but it looks like track will be clear when he arrives over there. Yes, it is. Calzo with DRS flying to the finish line, 19.6. That's P8 for Haas driver. Kepsi, Don Gomez, AJ, and Quais on the out laps. Rest of the grid, it looks like Tom was on the lap, 18.865, just 14 milliseconds behind his teammate. So let's stick for a moment with AJ, who started his first flying lap right now. A bit of yellow flags in front of him in sector 2.
Ooh, that's a spin. It's what? It's Muggy spun at the final corner.
Lucky for AJ, it was quite far ahead of him. AJ with purple sector 2, according to the game. Good clean exit out of the
47%.
hairpin. DRS wide open, going through the banking. Last meters of lap, and what he will be able to do. It's 1808.6. That's P2, just 28 milliseconds behind Gokai on P1. With
Tom
Kepsi,
was
yes,
on the
it's
lap. That's a
Kepsi.
jammy.
Kepsi going to finish his lap right now. 108.993, that's P7 for Alpine driver.
Look at Jammy though. Purple set to 124.2 for the first sector, coming through turn 7 now. As he's going through the next couple of complex corners that are so fast, about 180, 190 miles per hour you're taking these corners. Into the hairpin we go, and into the first DRS straight of this track as he heads into the chicane. It's not a purple sector 2, he is down on the time of Gokai's lap as he heads into the final corner now. Let's see,
DRS
a
wide
little bit
open.
wobbly through the exit, but through the straight he goes. The second DRS zone across the line.
19.1. That's P9 for Jamie. I
Vice
believe.
is also in a lap. Don't know if he's doing well at the moment. I don't know if he's going to set up
He
a
was
sector 2.
over 5 seconds improve after sector 1, after sector 2 over 13 seconds of improvement. So he is
Yeah, he's
flying
gone
now.
faster than
He is
Jammy through
fast, but a
the
little
second
bit of
sector.
traffic in front of him. Let's hope that won't affect his lap.
Give him a slipstream down the straight I saw, so that could give him a good opportunity, but it's only P13.
19.4 P13. I
Hendricks is
believe.
on the lap. He's 600ths down on his lap at the moment as he heads through the hairpin now of, I think that's turn 12.
Let's check how Orfeld will do in Ferrari. He's crossing the line with 1:9.275 on P10 currently.
I'll just set a purple sector 1 though, that's good from him.
And Jimi Hendrix is crossing the line after his second attempt, 6 milliseconds slower than his first one. And Donano with 5 place grid penalty for collision with Jack Hockey.
He won't be able to appeal that as RJ heads into the hands chicane now. Going into turn 13, the calm corner.
Yeah, AJ got lap invalidated. And oh, AJ, sorry. Of course, my mistake. Time looks good, and it's provisional pole. 18.428 for Haas. Giordano have to be furious because he's missing right, uh, not right, apologies, left and plate. Meanwhile, Gökay setting new fastest lap for the race.
Don Gomez on the lap. I don't know if he set a purple sector 1 though. He's a little bit wobbly going through the Masters corner as he heads into turn 10.
Jenga Boy, it was improving by quarter of the second after sector 2. So that might be even 5 positions up for him. It's 18842 and it's P6. So it was even 7 positions promotion for him. Bryson started.
I want to see how Cooper goes on this lap. He's going to be starting his lap soon. He heads into the Hans Ernst chicane.
Yellow flags in sector 2, but it looks like it doesn't affect anyone. Jack Hoka and Jenga Boy, nothing. Copperfan just started the lap, so let's stick a bit with Bryson on his first attempt. Good exit out of the hairpin. Yellow flags in front of him, but Alpine is getting out of his way.
That's what I wanted. Purple sector 1 for Cooper as he heads into Shulvak into the Masters corner. I think Cooper's on board for a front row or possible second row here at the moment if he gets some of these corners correct.
Bryson with 1:9.6, currently P18.
You might
is
want to
one
look
to
at Cooper.
watch.
Purple sector 2 as well. Cooper is on a flyer at the moment. Could he get pole? He has into turn 13 into 14 now, the airy banked corner. Can Cooper take pole or provisional pole?
No, he didn't.
It's P3. I think he messed up through that final corner if he has 2 purple sectors.
But he got the pace. That's good for him for sure. Jamie James just started a lap, who also is on the lap. Calzo. Calzo is, but he was way slower after sector 2, almost 2 seconds loss. His red light is flashing, so possibly it was double out lap. No, he's heading to the pit lane.
I think everyone's heading into the pits now. Yeah, I think everyone's heading into the pits now, so that means we can have a little bit of a chill while we analyse these quali times at the moment.
No, Jamie James red light is flashing. How about Don Gomez? Don Gomez is on the in lap, I believe.
I think he's on the out lap. He's on 100% ERS.
So it's maybe double out lap for
red light is flashing.
Alpha Tauri driver. Yeah, he's losing over 3 seconds after sector 1.
I think AG's on the lap. He's half a hundredth up on his time as he heads into turn 10, as he heads into the turn 11, 12 chicane. But turn 12 is technically a hairpin.
24 milliseconds improvement after sector 2 for Red Bull driver. So that might be provisional P3, because it's really hard to find more time in sector 3. AJ is crossing the line. It's 79 milliseconds improvement, and it is P3 for Red Bull driver.
One of his
And
home fans as
it
well.
looks like Williams of Mugiwar is on the hot lap. AJ, meanwhile, with 1:07.9, 4/10 faster than Gokai. Mugi is improving in sector 1 by 4/10 of the it was sector 2, apologies, by 4/10. So what will he achieve? Crossing the line, 1:08.6, that's P4 for Williams driver. Don Gomez on the hot lap as well. His teammate on the out lap right in front of him, but he's getting out of the way. Don Gomez is improving by 12 hundredths of the second through sector 2. Last two corners for the Alpha Tauri. There's wide open, going through the banking onto the main straight, and Don Gomez with 1:08.5. That's P3 for Alpha Tauri driver at the moment. Kepsi, I believe, just finished his lap. Minor improvement, but didn't improve his position. I'm a bit surprised that Gokai not taking another attempt. Jamie,
1 minute remaining though, so everyone will be out to do their final
AJ,
laps as Aljat retires.
yeah, I mean, he was comfortable with his time,
I
almost
think he's getting pole here.
4/10 improvement.
I doubt anyone will make 4 attempts of improvement. I think max they'll get is a tenth or two.
Gokai also decided to
retires.
retire, so he was happy with his time on P2. Jack
Who is
Hawkeye.
on a lap first? Looks to be Vice is on a lap first. Yes, he is. It is Vice who is going to be on a lap first.
Where I can find him, to be honest, it's P19.
P19.
Yes. And
Some people
500
pitting as well.
improvement for Aston Martin driver.
I want to see how glitched purple sector one is. It's 700 slower. Jenga is currently 400ths quicker on his lap. As he crosses the line, he will go.
Snakes
P8.
with Mugiwar decided to left this to retire from the session, so as Kepsi. Don Gomez with P4.
Cooper is a 10th up.
P6 for Aston Martin driver, 1:08.622. Who will be the next? One of the McLarens. Tom is heading to the pit lane. How about Glitched Hen? Glitched Hen is heading to the line, P6.
Cooper is 2 tenths up on his time at the moment as he heads into the final corner. Come on, Cooper. Come on. P4, that's
P4 for Aston Martin. I believe next one to cross the line will be...
It'll be Hendricks.
Hendricks on P19.
Jenga's got an invalid time lap. Hopefully.
And Hendricks crossing the line. 2/10 improvement, but he stays on P19. So it looks
That
like
is
that's it.
qualifying.
Ajit and Gokai for the front row. AJ and Copperfan on P3 and P4. Don Gomez on P5. That's for sure. Can confirm. Going further, Jamie James on P6. Mugiwar on P7. Glitched Hen P8. Quais on P9. Jack Hawkeye P10. Tom H in P11. Jenga Boy P12. Calzo and Blackout will be P13 and 14. Kepsi and Don Anno P15 and 16. Bryce in P17, Orfeld on P18, Jimi Hendrix on P19, Albini on P20. But it looks like Don Anno will drop from P16 to P20, and boys behind him will get one additional position on start due to that unfortunate penalty for Alfa Romeo driver. I'm not sure did you notice how close AJ and Copperfan were on the quali. It was only 4 milliseconds of difference between those two on P3 and P4.
Let's see what tyres they're on. Some people on the softs, some people on the mediums, some people on the hards. Two people on the hards. Most people actually on the softs or the mediums, so they're looking for a fierce start.
So they will be pushing probably, but the thing I hopes the most is no incidents onto turn 1 or turn 3. We are about to start 5 lights and away we go. It looks like better start for Gyokai comparing to Aged. And Gyokai is taking the lead. Don Gomez is overtaking Copperfan. They are swapping positions, but Don Gomez managed to stay ahead. Glitched Hen is dropping back. Jack Hawkeye dropping to P12. Carlson losing positions. Oh, I see a lot of debris flying around. Aged made a mistake, probably contact with someone. He's now side by side with Jamie James. AJ dropping to P8. See yellow flags. Both Ferraris are out of the track, so is Kepsi on P18. What happened over there? There are ghosting all around.
What happened to the? What happened to Al? I think Aljat and Gokai had a collision, but Gokai came out worse for it because now
I
Don
can
Gomez leads the race.
AJ and Albini, I can confirm for sure that they have some damage on front wings. Donano overtaking Tom H, so I believe plenty of people will drop to the pit lane. AJ is the
AJ.
first one to do this. I mentioned he had front wing damage, so Tom
Oh,
H with 5
poor.
seconds penalty for speeding in pit lane. Albini heading to the pit lane as well. Kepsi, Orphalete and Gokai, all of them stayed on the track, so it looks like no damage for them.
Yeah, the possible race strategy: soft to mediums, lap 15 to 17, or the mediums to hards at the exact same lap.
Let's quickly check because I hope there's a moment to do this. Tire compounds: Don Gomez, Copperfan, A-Jet, Squice, Jenga Boy, Calzo, Bryson, Blackout, Jimi Hendrix, Don Anno, and Orfeld on hard compound. Mugiwar, Jamie James, Glitched Hand, Jack Hawkeye, Gokai, and Kepsi on the mediums to start. AJ, Tom, and Albini already switched their
Here's
compounds.
a move that's going to happen. Cooper looking on board, trying to get on board to Don Gomez, but
Meanwhile,
can't do it. Aljac moves himself into
Jenga Boy
P3
is
though.
swapping positions with Squires. Aged managed to overtake Mugiwar for P3. So let's quickly check one more thing. Position changes. Who is the biggest winner and who is the biggest loser? It looks like Donano is the biggest winner of the start with 6 positions, and biggest loser is Gokai, who dropped by 13 positions.
That's from possible collision with Aljac on the first lap, but as we head our way with top 3, top 4, top 5 leaders into the hand chicane, and Cooper looks closer to Don Amos than he was on the final lap, so the area is going to be open. Will Cooper try and make a move on Don Gomez going into turn 1? Gomez is already weaving, he's moving from left to right, left to right. Here comes Cooper. He's not
And
going for
Cooper
it.
is not going
I can hear the
for
lift.
it.
I can hear the lift that he's doing. I don't know why Cooper just goes
Jenga
for the
Boy,
move and just conserve those
Jenga
tyres.
Boy made a move for P8. Blackout over swapping positions with Bryson, and we have virtual safety car. What happened over there to Blackout? Who dropped to
He dropped into
P14,
turn 1.
and he have no front wing at the moment.
Dropped out the exit of Tarzan.
That's the reason why he lost that many positions.
So if the VSC stays out for a bit longer, I think Tom could pit with that 5-second tyre penalty, go on some fresh hards till the end of the race, possibly. So now Don
Blackout,
Gomez needs to
Blackout
concentrate on
is
that
losing
restart.
positions. So I guess he just going out of the track to let other drivers overtake him, because otherwise they will be risking of time penalties for illegal overtaking, as we have virtual safety car conditions. Tom is pretty far
I
behind,
think it's ending now.
and I'm afraid. And Tom with
Tom!
drive-through penalty. That's the thing you not want to see. Meanwhile, Calzo losing 2 positions for both Mercedes boys.
I know Sid is the race director for both McLaren, so I can hear Tom shouting indefinitely. But
AJ
Aljat and Cooper wheel to
is,
wheel through the S's, and
and
Cooper gets overtaken before heading into Slovak corner.
to be honest, you have my huge respect that you are able to pronounce that corner name. Tom is in the pit lane. It looks like he was serving his drive-through penalty, and he dropped
Yeah.
behind Blackout.
As I
So
think Aljat is, I think he just wants to make progress. He is the fastest man on track at the moment, as now he's going to be on board with Don Gomez. Is Don Gomez going to start weaving? I don't think he is, but I think Aljat could be trying to make a move, and he looks for
no,
one. Goes high line through
he
Tarzan.
was a
There's
bit
a bit
too
of
far.
oversteer on the time being.
Yeah, I believe he was a bit too far to make a move at the
I
point,
think
but
Don's suffering on those tyres already. I think he's pushing those tyres too much. I think he needs to start holding everyone back a lot, conserve those tyres, see how far he could go on those tyres. But the only problem is from AJ downwards, or no, Gokai downwards, I think they are all on new tyres. So obviously they could run to the end of the race on these, or they might be pitting again, which I'm assuming they will pit again because it was a lap one
Jack
pit.
Hawkeye
As Jack
overtaking
Hawkey,
glitched hand for the hairpin, and they both got DRS, but it will be way easier to defend for Alfa Romeo, who just gained a position over McLaren.
I think both McLarens. I was in VC with Glitched and Tom, and they said they don't like this track, and it shows to affect why they don't like it. They're
Don Gomez is
not on
weaving,
pace.
and Agent is making a move behind. We seen Jamie
Go for
James,
the switchback. Go
who
on.
is attempting to overtake Mugiwar. Side by side, there will be one more opportunity to turn free for Red Bull driver, but nothing going to happen.
I think what Aljet needs to do is breeze into the distance, manage to get a 2.5 second advantage, so he isn't in undercut danger. That's what you need before pit stops, at least a 2 second to 2.5 second gap, so you
Meanwhile,
don't get undercutted in the pit
meanwhile,
stops.
good news for leading free, because Mugiwar lost DRS on them. It might be a problem for him because Jamie James will attack him to turn one, that's for sure.
And it is a four-car battle from 5th to 7th now. So let's see who's making these moves. I
Don Gomez
doubt
is
Glitch will
too
try and make a move
far,
on
I
Jack, or
believe.
Jack trying to make a move on Jamie James, but I think Jamie James is going to make a move on Monkey War here as they head into Tarzan corner. They're going to go wheel to wheel,
And
and he
he
makes the
is
move into
ahead
P4.
way before braking zone.
And Muggy's actually trying to come back as they head into Hilkenholtz. Now he's trying to use that high line to his advantage and try and switch back through to the inside of turn 3, and he won't be able to make a move, and Jamie makes that move successful.
Yeah, but I have to say that positioning of Jamie James over there was really lovely. He was blocking all ways possible to not get overtaken by Williams behind him.
Doug Gomez actually sticking on Briss with Aljat. He won't be making a move into the chicane. I doubt no one will be making a move into the chicane because then you're in danger into Tarzan corner as they head round the Hans chicane, the Hans Hurst chicane as they head into the final corner. As DRS open, he's 6 steps back. I doubt he'll make a move unless he's
He
dumping
will be
that
too far,
ERS.
but Mugiwar is, I believe, close enough to make attempts of the move. And Alfa Romeo of Jack Hawkeye going wider, and he is making double overtake through turn one.
Yeah, Muggy hit Jamie into turn
Yellow,
1.
yellow, and it's
Yeah,
full cost safety car. It's okay, no, it's Orfeld, I believe, who's missing the
no, it was
front wing.
Donamo. I think it was Donamo, unless it
No,
was Orfelt.
it was Orfeld. He is missing front wing completely. Kepsi is heading to the pit lane. Orfeld heading to the pit lane as well.
This will trigger loads of pit stops as well. But what happened at turn 1 was Muggy hit Jamie because he was trying to make a move on Jamie, but Jack was also there, so he was kind of boxed in a little bit of a sandwich, so that's why he hit him, and then Jack just said, thank you very much, round the outside of Tarzan, get the move done. But this will trigger a lot of pit stops. I think everyone who hasn't pitted yet will pit for hard combat tyres, especially Aljat, Don Gomez, Cooper. They're the top 3 for the win today.
Let's see what are they deciding to pick. Kepsi on fresh hard compound, Orfeld on fresh medium compound, Tom on fresh hards, Blackout, who also pitted on 4-lap old
Yep, do it.
hards, and they are all going to the pit,
Oh,
all
this is
leaders
going to be a
going to the
busy
pit
pit
lane.
lane. This is going to be a busy pit lane.
And Don Gomez with
I think
5-second penalty for spinning in pit lane. That's bizarre for Alfa Romeo driver agent.
No! Jamie's been holed up a lot. He's still getting holed up.
And Jimi Hendrix
Jamie is
and
glitched.
John Anno.
Oh no, never mind.
Oh, Albini, I believe he was disconnected from the
I was
session.
disconnected as well.
Jimi Hendrix and Don Anno decided to stay on 9-lap old hard compounds. Rest of the grid, AJ, John Gomez, Copperfan, Jenga Boy, Bryson, Quais, Calzo, AJ and Orfeld on fresh mediums. Jack Hawkeye, Jamie James, Mugiwar, Glitched Hen, Gokai, and Kepsi on fresh hearts.
You need to send me another invite, by the way, because EA servers are still kicking me from there.
Uh, Apologies for pausing. Uh, Connection issue. Uh, Here you are.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Nat Tom, who said that it's not good for those who was on hards. It might be
Yeah, because
difficult to make 27 laps from now on mediums, but hard runners, if we won't see any more safety cars, are in pretty good chance to make some moves at the end and be on the battle for podium positions.
right. So has Hendrix pit yet?
No,
No.
Hendricks and
So
Don
Hendrix and
Ano
Don Ammo.
both decided to stay on the track. Albini rejoined to the lobby, good for him. That safety car actually paid a bit for him because he advanced to P14. I mean, I to be honest, I don't know why Donano didn't decided to pit because he was few positions behind his teammate. I can understand Jimmy, who was less than 1 second behind his teammate, so they decided to not stack up in pit lane to lose few positions because that could be disastrous for them. That's watching tire wear and tire advantage at this point. To be honest, I'm not that sure was it a good call. Obviously,
Yeah, I have everyone's timings. But oh, there we go. Now I've got Don Ammo's, but he's a minute 52 behind Hendrix apparently.
it looks like Albini is another one who didn't boxed. And now I'm wondering, was it his call or he was already disconnected? And he
Who?
needs to accept Albini. Because watching for tire wear, Albini ain't pit under the safety car.
I'm just wondering who is best. Who is in the best position at the moment? I think Aljet's in a good position to try and get past these two as soon as possible. AJ in his home race though,
To be honest,
P17.
in my opinion, uh, Jake Hawkeye, Jimmy James, Murgiwar, and Glitched are now in best position because they are on fresh hard compounds.
Comes in.
Aged, Don Gomez, and Copperfan are all mediums. They should be able to pull out a bit from them. Obviously, Jimmy and Donano will slow them down, what should be promising for Hawkeye, Jamie, Murgiwar, and Glitched. But now we are waiting when Jimmy will decide to pull out. He did it already. That's
Just
really
caught everyone lacking.
early restart. And Aged
And
is already
Aljet's already on the
attacking
back.
Don Ano, and he is promoting to P2. Don Gomez was close to contact. Albini swapping positions with Gokai. Gokai
Don
is in
Gomez trying to go around
front,
the outside of Hugenholtz.
and
And he's
Aged
stuck with Cooper as
is
well.
leading the race.
Yeah, Don Amo
Donano,
needs to pit now. He is dropping and dropping every single corner. As Cooper and Don Gomez makes a double overtake at the same time as Don Gomez now trying to go down the inside
Jack Hawkeye
of
and Jamie James
Hendricks as
overtaking
Aljat is
Donano.
leading. And
Yes,
there we go,
Movie War.
down the inside.
And John Gomez is overtaking Jimi Hendrix for P2. Jimi Hendrix trying to fight back onto the hairpin. Oh, a bit of
Oh,
white
Cooper.
of copper. But I say that was only racing. And it's another full cost safety car. It's Sky Blackout.
Oh. He spun it
And
at
watching position on
Bosch 9.
of Don Anno, he might
So
be
now they could box for
involved
new
with
mediums.
that.
They could box for new mediums if they really wanted to, but I
And
doubt no one will do that.
Jamie James with 5 seconds penalty for ignoring blue flag. Don Gomez is heading to the
Here we
pit
go,
lane.
Don. I think he's going to put on those new mediums or put on the hards. I think best
Jimi
option to
Hendrix
keep the hards.
boxing behind him as well. And Don Gomez deciding to pick medium compound. He's waiting 5 seconds due to his...
That's why.
And Jimi Hendrix on fresh mediums. Albini
I think Jamie should pick that. Get
mediums
those
as
5 seconds
well.
out the way.
And how about Donano? Donano on soft compound. So I do expect that Donano will box once again after this lap.
Yeah. The tyres though, Aljat on 4 laps hold mediums, and then Jackson Muggy War 4 lap hards. Cooper on the mediums, Glitch on the hards, Jane got all the way to Calzo on the mediums, Go Guy and Kepsy on the hards, AJ and Orfel on the mediums, Tom on the hards, and Hendricks down to Albini on the mediums, and Don Amo on those soft compound tyres. So he won't last the rest of the race on that. So he is looking for something special. I don't think there was any point for a new safety car though. I think it should have been a VSC.
I do believe that Donano will try to box once again for other compounds.
But I think Don Gomez has made the wrong call. He made the right call doing the penalty, but he made the wrong call of pitting because he needs to make up positions, and doing that in possible 10 laps, 13 laps, I don't think he will manage to get a podium position with that unless he breezes
as I
down the grid.
Don Anno is heading to the pit lane. What tires he picked right now? It's fresh hard compound for Alfa Romeo driver on P19.
Alright, that's what's happening, Texas.
Nothing much, Texas. Just after the safety car restart, we had immediate another safety car. Don't see any damage. Everyone is full on battery. Tire wear. Tom might be in trouble with defending against Jimmy because Jimmy got way fresher tires comparing to Tom. I mean, it was good race until we get the first safety car.
Yeah, everyone's
like
having
this.
a little bit of kerfuffle here because everyone's going wheel to wheel, which isn't allowed in this race, in this league, I mean. So some penalties could be coming their way unless it's just because everyone is slowing down. But Aljat, when is he going to go? I think he's going super early.
Super early,
and he's caught Jack out.
Lost 8 tenths. Just waited until Jack Hawkeye will start weaving a bit to warm up his tires, and Agent decided to pull out. Copper Van overtaking Glitched Hen, Squires overtaking Bryson. Copper Still side by side with McLaren. Copper on softer compound. Oh, huge grass. Dungam is swapping position with Jimi Hendrix. So we had for a moment Papaya Lawnmower driving by Glitched Hen through the S's. They were that close with Copperfan. Calzo is overtaking Gokai for P10. They are still side by side. Gokai is a bit better line to the chicane, and Gokai is taking P10 back from Haas driver. And look at Aged Base. He's already over 2.5 seconds in front of Jack Hawkeye. Meanwhile, Jamie James is close to him. Albini is overtaking Jimi Hendrix. AJ is overtaking Calzo for P11.
And Aljat is flying this race. I think Aljat, for me, at the moment, driver of the day, driver of
Orfeld
this whole session.
overtaking Kepsi for P13, but Aged is in the other league, already 3 seconds advantage on Jack Hawkeye, and we are less than 2 laps after safety car restart.
Here we go, Dom. Oh, I thought he was going to go for it. Don Gomez trying to make up position. He's all over the back of Tom at the moment. He's looking for a move at the hand chicane. Would he be able to do it? Going down the inside here. Has he made the move? He's going to go around the outside now, and he has.
Yeah, like
that
softer compounds advantage. Paying well for him. DRS enabled this lap, but we will see rear wings open after turn 10 for the first time after this restart. Bryson is overtaking Squires and Gokai as well. Bryson dropped from DRS on Jenga Boy.
I'm just staying on board with Don Gomez, seeing how many moves he can make up and where is he going to make these moves. He can make moves in unusual spots, and I think he's about to do that right now, almost. Going into a Masters corner, but into turn 9 we go. Is he going to make a move down the inside of turn 10? Not on this occasion, but he could try and make a move into the chicane like he did last lap on Tom.
And Orfeld is close to Calzo. He's heading to the outside. Calzo is positioning well and
dips the wheel into the gravel as well.
Defend, but Orfeld will attack him once again. He is trying going to the inside. They are side by side through the banking, both with DRS open. It looks like, and Orfeld is overtaking Calzo. Kepsi is overtaking both of them. Don Gomez is overtaking Calzo as well. Oh, and the contact! Orfeld with Don Gomez, I believe it was.
That was an absolute show to watch. 4 abreast going into Tarzan Bosch corner, and who came out in front? It was Kepsi, but now Don Gomez is trying to catch back up to Kepsi after getting touched by Orfeld, who was the attacker, was the aggressor, turns out to be the defendant now. And he's going off again.
5 seconds. Oh, Orfeld.
Orfeld, I know what he's done there. He's hit that high curve going out of Masters corner, and he is now having a dreadful race.
Yeah, meanwhile, Jamie James is looking to make a move on Jack Hawkeye. Probably he will attack him to turn 1. Behind them, glitched. Yes, Jamie James is making a move. Glitched hand behind them, also overtaking Mugiwar for P4.
And Don Gomez has made the move on Kepsi as well.
Kepsi. Bryson closed the distance. Orfeld with 5-second penalty for speeding in pit lane, and he decided to retire from the race. Tom for another time in pit lane. That's interesting.
But
Look at
Aljak,
a
5 second advantage, and Jamie
almost
needs to make up a 5
6
second advantage as well, because at the moment he will drop to about
P10 11.
out the points.
Yeah, it will be around Don Gomez at this point, maybe even behind him. AJ
It's
is
gonna be
making a move
around.
on Aston
It's
Martin.
it's going to be around P11, P12. He will land at the moment.
Meanwhile, Jack Hawkeye is looking for revenge on the Jamie James for the previous lap, but it looks like he was too far behind, leading Calzo heading to the pit lane and collecting another one who's collected 5 seconds penalty for spinning in pit lane. Glitch 10 is close to Jack Hawkeye, and he will be probably the next one to look for the move. Gokai is overtaking
Ooh,
Bryson for P8.
round the outside of
RDSs.
Slivak. As
So I guess
Brinson is blinking red.
Gokai had to get the way better exit out of turn 3. A little bit of contact, I believe, between Jack Hawkeye and Glitch 10 for a moment. And now will Glitch 10 be able to attack? For P3, Jack Hawkeye is close to Jamie James, but not close enough to make a move.
Cooper
Murgiwa
trying to go round the outside at
and
Tarzan.
Copper close to each other. AJ is looking for the move on Bryson right now, I believe. And he decided to step out and AJ over 7 seconds advantage on the position 2. That's huge, but if I'm not mistaken, we have the restraint all the way from P2 all the way down to P12, and Kepsi is really close to get onto this DRS train. And we are about to see another episode of this fight for P2. Gyokai is
Gokai
overtaking
makes a move.
Jenga Boy dropping 3 positions. 4th, 5th positions, and he is going to the pit lane. Gyokai was too
I think
far
he has a
back
broken wing. Yeah,
to
it's a
the
broken wing.
jump. Pit crew is waiting with new wing for the Williams driver.
Don Gomez needs to make up positions ASAP if he wants to make it into the points or even the top 5, because now there is a train from P2 all the way down to P11, that large DRS
Yeah.
train happening, as Don Gomez is trying to make a move on Vice here. Won't be able to on this occasion, but what is he
Uh,
going to do next? Could he make a move down into the hand chicane?
it's not that easy to
Could
overtake
be a good
on
decision.
DRS train. But Quais, it looks like he is losing a bit. Albini overtaking Kepsi for P12. So Alpine swapping positions. Copper Fan made a move
Here we go.
onto
Don Gomez is gonna
Murgiwar.
make a move, I think. No, not on this
But
occasion. He
now,
won't be.
interesting situation in battle for P5 because they are out of DRS train. Right now, Donano is overtaking Jimi Hendrix. So Copperfan and Gokai are flashing. Murgiwar is not. At least I didn't see that he was flashing. Jamie James is closing to Jack Hawkeye. Glitched Hen is following him really close as well. And it looks like Glitched Hen trying from the outside on this hairpin. And we see yellow flags in sector 2. Another victim of that outside curb. That was Donano, I
It was
believe.
Dynamo.
Jamie James lost a bit of time to Jack Hawkeye. He will be too far to make a move, but Glitched Hen is really close to him. Does he get enough of battery to make a move? No, he is not.
Don Gomez, though, he's managing to get into the points. He's going down the inside at Tarzan at the moment, as now we head towards
They're still side by
Gerlach
side, but
corner.
Don Gomez is a bit ahead,
Go for the
and
switchback, you
Aston
could.
Martin is... No, he had worse exit comparing to Alpha Tauri, and he dropped to P11. Now
Well,
Don
now he needs to
Gomez.
get into DRS of AJ, who is all over the back of Brinson, so could he be making a move on Brinson very soon? He is blinking, same as Brinson, who is making a move around the outside, though. I think that
Urgivor
was...
ahead of them is blinking as well. Glitched Hand
Glitch is
is
making a move on Jamie James.
close to Jamie James, but not close enough to make a move.
AJ, though, all over the back of Brinson, who's all over the back of Muggy. 10-second advantage.
That's
This is like a
devastating.
Don Gomez. This is larger than Don Gomez's advantage
And
at
Quais going to the
Japan.
pit lane. No position. Kepsi overtaking Albini, so Alpines are swapping positions once again, but they are already over 2.5 seconds behind
Gokai
Don
going wheel
Gomez
to
in
wheel with
position 2.
Cooper. He won't be able to make a move into Shivak corner, turn 7, as we head into turn 8. Sky needs to make up moves. ASAP, he needs to use the rest of his tyres, the rest of its ERS, just to catch up to AJ. Don't think it's being able to yet. AJ is stuck all over the back of Brinson, which brings Don Gomez into play with this. The P2 man is dropped to last of the grid and then drops back all the way up to the point, so it's a bit of a fierce race he's having at the moment, but AJ is all over the back
Now
of Brinson. Is he
Jamie
going to
James,
make a move?
no, he was too far back. So let's jump. AJ was too far back as well. Albini heading to the pit lane. Let's quickly check the tire situation right now. So Albini, Quais,
Gokai
and
makes a move on
Boy
Cooper.
decided to jump in for softs compound. Kepsi is losing the gap to P10. So now it looks like Jamie James will be safe
Don
with
Gomez.
his points.
Don Gomez, even like, I don't know how long he's been on those tyres for. 4 laps younger, he has the best grip in the world at the moment ahead of his competitions. He's all over the back of AJ. Would he be able to make a move into turn 1 into Tarzan corner as they head around the Ari Luridic corner as now they head
He is too far, but
towards
Jamie
turn
James
1. He's too far
is
back.
making a move on to Jack Hawkeye. Oh, so Jack Hawkeye was in the lead for a moment, in the lead of this pack for a moment, but Jamie James attacked back. Gyokai is making a position on Glitched Hen. There's,
I
but
think they're
Glitched
going
Hen
all towards
looks
the
like
S's.
had bit better exit out of turn 3 and was able to defend over this attack of Ferrari driver. AJ is...
Yeah, when it comes to the race, they're going 160 miles per hour. Oh, Cooper just dancing down the inside. Absolute dive bomb from Cooper. As Gokai makes a mistake that was going to try and go
and
round the outside through turn
and
10.
behind
So
them
they head towards the
Bryson.
Hansen chicane. Will he be able to make a move? Go for the dive bomb, Cooper. Oh, he
No,
isn't, but
he
he's
didn't.
trying to
But
force Gokai a bit
Bryson
wide, and he goes for the
oh,
switchback, and he's being spun around.
and this span, and it looks like Copper tried to counter steer and pushed Bryson onto the wall.
I
Quite big,
think that's Cooper's fault,
and
even if he was going for
Bryson
the
is
switchback.
missing a full cost safety car.
What
Bryson is
for?
missing.
So soft.
Bryson was missing a whole front wing. Jimi Hendrix with 3 seconds penalty for track limits. Don Gomez, Kepsi, Bryson, Jimi Hendrix, Gokai, Donano, all
Oh
of them in
no!
pit lane.
There's a
Calzo
double
as
stack up
well.
Mercedes.
Yeah, double stack, and Bryson was begging for that new front wing, so Jimi Hendrix lost even more time because of that. Jenga Boy with 5 seconds penalty for speeding in pit lane.
But also, I'm surprised Aljat did not get hold up with that double stack. But that was Cooper's fault. Even if he was going for the switchback, he wasn't fully alongside, so that's why he got spun round by Cooper Gokai. But the top 5 did not pit. The top 6, 7 did not pit. So I think they missed the pit lane. So obviously Aljat can pit. He'll stay in P1. You lose max 10 to 15 seconds in a pit stop, but I think everyone else is going to pit, so he will
And
be safe.
Agit
Who's
is
going to
going to
brave
the
it
pit
though?
lane.
Is anyone going to brave it and stay out? Jamie James can serve his 5-6 penalty as well.
Yeah, but he will lose couple of positions. Glitch 10 with 3 seconds penalty for track limits. Jamie James is heading to the pit lane. Glitch 10 as well. Jack Hawkeye, Mugiwar, Copperfan, and AJ as well. Quais is and Quais will get a couple of positions because of pitting, and he is currently on P4. Mugiwar as well, and Don
Yeah,
Gomez.
Aljat was comfortably going to stay ahead. And
Don
I think he's trying to
Gomez.
burn off his fuel as well.
Don Gomez, thanks to that safety car, advancing to P6. Jenga Boy heading to the pit lane, I believe, just to delete this 5 seconds penalty. So let's check the tire situation right now.
Um,
Everyone except Kepsi,
again.
Jamie James, and Don Ano are on soft compound, but Quais is on 4 lap old softs. So it's not ideal for him. So safety car restarts, I believe that will be after lap 32. So we will get 4 laps of racing. So Quais is in a bit uh, rough situation because he has the oldest soft compound on the grid. Everyone is on fresh ones. Quais was on 4 lap old, so he might be struggling a bit with defending against Mugiwar, Dengamas, and Copperfan.
And for newcomers, if you don't know why some people are on the mediums, because their soft tyres are too used and too worn out for them to use them. It won't last till the end of the race. So that's why they're on mediums. That it won't be the same amount of grip, but when those softs die out in about 2 to 3 laps time after the safety car ends, those mediums will come into effect. But I think that won't suffer from Aljat. I think Aljat's going to splits into the distance after this
Yeah.
safety car restart. And there's Glitch Hen can give us a weldy and overtake him and defend and win this race.
Uh, the issue of glitched hen is that he have that 3 seconds time penalty for track limits, so it's not ideal
Oh, I
situation
didn't
for him
realize
as
that.
well. And with that low fuel load, I believe they should be able safety car in this lap. So one lap before I expecting, and Softs
So
will last easily to the end because on that low fuel load, they
why
won't be
is he
wearing
going
that
so
fast.
slowly?
Oh, and I see the end plates are
That's
flying
Aljack's fault.
around.
That is Aljack's fault. You can't be going that slowly at a safety car restart. That is ridiculous by him. He's going to go early, so Glitch got to expect that. But I think this is just an idiot move for Aljack to just go this slow on a safety car restart.
And
It causes people at the
who
back
it
to just
is?
damage their wings, and he is
P15
going and Glitch.
Albini with front wing damage. Agent already over 1 second in front of glitched hen.
I told Glitch, you need to expect the unexpected, and now he's in trouble from Jack.
And Albini 5 seconds penalty for speeding under the safety car. Yellow flag. Albini decided to retire from the race. AJ swapping positions with Gokai. But he kept that position in front of Ferrari, and they are quite far behind Kepsi. It's over 1 second as well. So we have potential DRS train from P2 all the way down to
Go on, Don.
P8. Bryson is overtaking Jamie James for P11.
Cooper going around the outside of turn 10 on Don Gomez, who was trying to make a move on Mug, but failed miserably. But now
Yeah,
Cooper,
but
would he go
Copper
for the inside move, going to
is
the hand chicane? But no,
no.
he won't.
He decided to not. Jack Hawkeye lost DRS on glitched hen.
Yeah, I told Glitch, you have to go as soon as Aljack goes, because Aljack goes really early, as now they're going wheel
Copper
to wheel
is
down the final
overtaking
corner of the Ari corner, and now they're going wheel to wheel.
Don
Don Gomez trying to
Gomez.
push Cooper to the inside line as he goes round the outside into turn 1. Cooper tries and grabs that position. Will they still go wheel to wheel? They are going to go wheel to wheel going into the next corner, but no, they won't, because Cooper has made a position up.
Meanwhile, further back on the field, Jamie James lost position to Donano, though he dropped to P13 currently. Don Gomez is still quite close to Copper Fan. Oh, and they both out of the track! And Don Gomez spans out.
I think Don Gomez will pay him a tie now. That I didn't see what happened. I think someone just like went really wide and just caught them.
Yeah, I believe both just went too fast through turn 8, and they went straight instead of turn properly. Meanwhile, Jack Hawkeye is really close to Quaison P3. He is making a move going to the inside. No, he's stepping back. A little bit of contact between Jack Hawkeye and Mugiwar, and
Yeah, he's gonna retire.
Wise lost 2 positions. He was overtaken by Jack Hawkeye and Mugiwar as well.
No, he's getting a front wing change. I think he is going to carry on. I think he's just going to try and go for the fastest lap of the race. I think our top 3 has been awarded at the moment, maybe, if Muggy can try and get past Jack Corky, because Glitch is 3 seconds ahead of Jack, because Jack is in a dangerous spot of getting overtaken and losing that podium position.
Oh,
But look at this, it might go
wide.
3 abreast going into...
Wise is overtaking Mugiwar.
AJ.
AJ is on P6 currently. Mugiwar side by side with Quais. He is ahead of Aston Martin driver.
Oh my
And
god, what is happening? EU1, guys.
Gokai dropping to P15. What happened to Ferrari driver? Looks like he spans out. Probably was collected by one of the attackers over there. Quais
Yeah,
is...
they just had a massive kerfuffle. I don't know what they're doing.
Bryson is
You
overtaking
can
AJ for
overtake.
P6. Quais
You can
decided
overtake
to...
at the hand chicane, but like you can't be that stupid going 3 abreast or something. So Muggy is 2 seconds behind Jack. So this might be the top three: Jack, Glitch, and our Jack for the end
AJ
of the race
is
now.
overtaking Bryson for P6 back. Gokai decided to retire from the race, so no points for Ferrari. Both are retired from the race. Really painful thing for Tifosi. And Bryson is going
Mm.
around. Quite almost lost the car. AJ used that mistake to overtake him, and Bryson overtook Quais, so Quais dropped from P4 to P7 within a couple of turns. And we are
And
already starting last lap. Jamie James is
and
overtaking
look at this.
Kelsey. AJ is overtaking Mugiwar. And Bryson is for the inside. Looks like he is ahead of the exit of turn 1. Bryson for P5. Jamie James overtook Coppervan for P10. Kepsi, I believe, yes, they are swapping positions with Tom. Tom is sliding on the exit of turn 3. A little bit of contact between Kepsi and Jenga Boy. Kepsi is overtaking Tom for P12. Jamie James, oh,
And our Jack.
and Jimi Hendrix is out of the track and retiring. No, he just left the session.
And Aljat has done a superb race. He comes round the final corner now, and he has done a superb race. What a race he has pulled off! Absolutely dominant in qualifying and the race.
And
Aljat
he is taking second
wins.
flag for win. Glitchhen is crossing the line as second, and he will keep that position. Jack Hawkeye on P3, AJ P4, Bressin P5, Squires, and Donano, Jamie James, Copperfan, Murgiwar, that's our top 10, Kepsi, and Jenga Boy on P11 and 12, Tom on P13. Calzo is quite far back of this pack, crossing the line as 14th driver. John Gomez on P15 and Jimi Hendrix on P16.
So, driver of the day suggestions. Some people are saying AJ. Yeah, two people are saying AJ. Who is your driver of the day, Panda?
Mm, to be honest, it's a bit hard to call. Aged with dominant race, really dominant race, but let's say I will be a bit different, and I will say it was glitched.
For me, I think today will. It's difficult because Aljat did an amazing dominant race. Don Ammo had a good race. Uh, Same as AJ, but if I had to give it to someone, I think I would give it to Don Ammo today. That was a good race by him from 20th to 7th. It was a
Yeah,
dominant race, making up to 6 points, which will be handy for him in his
and also I believe
championship.
Bryson deserved a first shootout as well by gaining 11 positions from P16 on start to P5 at the finish line. Let's invite those boys to Comes booth. So it's Jack Hockey, Glitched Hand,
While we're waiting for the interviews, if you would like to join Contest of Speed, you don't need any experience, just as long as you are fair racing, you can join now season 13. You can still sign up to be a reserve. And we need more reserves just in case a driver does not appear for a race. So there's the Discord link if you guys want to join up.
And I do see we have Jack Hawkeye with us. For a moment, we seen Ajet on the comms booth, but he was disconnected, I believe. Glitch 10 is also with us, so let's start our interviews from Jack Hawkeye, who finished on P3. Congratulations, Jack. Well deserved podiums. Good performance for you, but did you expect some more from this race?
No, well, I don't know. I think it was pretty. Obviously, in Holland's a pretty tight track. Everyone's quite close to each other anyway. And obviously, I started P10, so getting P3 from it is, yeah, I'll take it any day. Just a shame with the last safety car because obviously I think I'm guessing Hen had new softs and I had used softs. He fucking bolted, so I couldn't challenge for that P2. But yeah, I'll take a P3 nevertheless.
Yeah, you were quite a long period of time on P2, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong.
So what was
Uh,
that? Sorry.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but by quite long you were second in this race, I believe, before last safety car.
Yeah, I was, but I had a bit of snap oversteer out of the double right-hander before the second DRS zone, and then Hen just sailed past me basically.
But still, good performance, promoting 7 places to podium spot. It's a good achievement, especially on that narrow track as Zandvoort is.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah, I'll take it any day.
so now I'm dropping the microphone, and Caxel, Jack is all yours.
Yeah, dominant race today. To be fair, you did well. Some good
I got
overtakes.
muted. Sorry, 2
Oh,
seconds. Right, say that again, Caxel. I had you muted, mate.
right. Yeah, dominant race. Some good positions made up today. If you had to rate one of your overtakes today, which one was your favourite overtake, if you remember them?
Oh, I don't really think. Oh, well, actually, no. Oh, I think the only two overtakes I had was on Hen when he did what I did, and then just a couple of DRS overtakes on Jamie James. Nothing special really.
Yeah. Good race. Did you think the strategies were a bit complicated with the two safety cars, or do you think it was a bit casual and you knew what was going to happen in this race? You predicted the safety cars and when you were going to pin, etc.
Yeah, I think obviously everyone knew there's going to be at least one safety car around Zandvoort. It's such a tight track, but I was always going to do medium hards, and obviously unless a late safety car came out, which it did, so yeah, it's pretty predictable really with the strategy.
Yep. Well done on P3, mate.
Nice one, mate.
Well done, and once again, congratulations for collecting that podium spot. So now let's head to Glitch 10, who finished second. Good evening.
Hi.
A bit probably lucky with that overtake on Jikokai after his mistake, but still great performance on you. Especially on the last stint, you were probably a bit stressed at the safety car restart with that 3 seconds time penalty, but you managed to create enough gap. So tell me about this. How stressful it was for you?
Oh, it was completely a nightmare. From just from after that safety car, he was going quite slow, which I don't really understand why. I guess it gave him quite a good advantage, but it did cause a lot of collisions, I heard. But the stress from that 3 seconds, I thought it was over, gonna go down the grid pro P8, but no, Jack on those old softs really struggled behind me, so I managed to get that 4 seconds to save me.
I mean, I don't want to excuse anyone, but we all know that sometimes in this game, when you are too close to safety car lane on the restart, the game is forcing you to slow down, and you are unable to do anything. Maybe just maybe potentially that happened to Agent. but still, great race for you. And now I'm dropping the mic, and Caxel glitched is all yours.
Don't really have that much crashes, but a good race today. Just talk me through your whole race. Obviously, qualifying wasn't good for you. I forgot what position you got, but I knew it wasn't what you expected. But I know off the VCs we were talking all week how you were struggling on pace with the track, but you managed P2. So did you think the pace was lucky for you, or do you think it was just a bit casual throughout the race?
Well, in quali, I decided to go out straight away, which I don't think was a good idea, and I didn't do 3 runs, so the first lap was okay, but the last lap I messed up into the hairpin and went over the curb, and I lost a couple temps there, so I only managed P9 or 8, don't exactly remember. Then at the start of the race, I managed to gain 1 position, and then I was stuck in a DRS train basically the whole race, and I was slowly making my way up the grid through that DRS train until I got past Jack, and then I was in P3, and then the Red Bull had a 5 seconds, so I managed to get him in the pit lane. I was sitting behind ALAP for the safety car. It was just so stressful starting from the back from P8. I didn't think I'll be in this situation in P2. I thought I'd be way further down the grid, but it was a lot of luck involved there.
Yep, well done on P2, mate. Absolutely good drive from you.
Thank you.
Yes, once again, congratulations on your podium spot, and thank you for joining us tonight. And let's head to our race winner, Aged. Good evening. Absolutely dominant race from you.
Yeah, indeed.
Like I mean, not sure about Caxel, but I was hard to believe that stunning gap you managed to create on the first stint. When the safety car appears, the last one, I believe, you were 10 seconds ahead of anyone. So basically, you had a free pit stop, I believe.
Yeah, I would have probably pitted had it not been a safety car as well. But yeah, it
Uh,
kind of ruined my illustrious gap.
but I have to ask, what is your secret to get that stunning pace on this track?
Wait, what did you say? Sorry.
What is your secret to get that stunning pace on this track? Because track is hard, quite challenging, and your performance was absolutely stunning.
You send it, right?
Fair enough. And now I'm dropping the mic. Caxel, Aged is all yours.
Yeah, I just want to ask you that first lap with Gokai. You dropped from P1 to P4, and Gokai dropped all the way to last. Talk me through if you guys touched or something. What happened there?
No, he just stamped on the throttle 2 corners into the race and said bye bye.
And what happened with you dropping down to P4 as well?
I had to brake.
No, was that it?
Yeah. And the AJ got damaged from it. I don't know what
Yeah,
the leader guy was doing. It was a bit strange.
yeah. Overall, absolutely dominant drive there today, and technically you're just in your own league there at that race. The pace was phenomenal. Did you practice all week really hard, or was it just like you're fast? I know what to do.
Nah, I was doing a bit of time trial at this track in case it was WR signups, but I had guessed wrong, so that was kind of for no reason. But then I noticed this league was doing it, so it was a bit useful at least, but I didn't practice a lot. I came straight from crashing out in PSGL.
So I have to
Yeah.
ask because you are racing in PGL, but and here you are only reserve. Is there any chance to see you more often and maybe attempts for a full-time seat for you, or you will just race with us occasionally as a reserve one?
I think I'm looking at the calendar right now, but I think I'll keep as reserve for the foreseeable future at least. It's quite a lot racing 2 races in a row.
Yeah, I do understand that.
And
Caxel,
last school year as well, so probably should
uh,
focus a bit on that.
yes, indeed. Once again, congratulations. Your performance was stunning. Well deserved win.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for really enjoyable race. Maybe excluding some awkward moments. Caxel, do you have any more questions to Ajit?
No, just a really dominant drive and well done on the P1, and hope to see more dominant drives when you reserve for drivers that don't turn up to races.
Thank you, thank you.
Also, Caxel, thank you for joining me tonight as well, and all you on chat. Thank you for joining us for, I hope, enjoyable race tonight, and we will see you next week for Austrian Grand Prix at Red Bull Ring. Thank you all, and good night.